Good evening, I'm Angelina, and this is your Liberty News Bulletin. Tonight, growing national unrest. As anti-ICE protests swell across the country, Texas Governor Greg Abbott has announced the deployment of the National Guard across parts of the state. Let's go to our correspondent Lisa Jackson with more on this developing story. Thanks, Angelina. Governor Abbott said today that Texas will use every tool to ensure order, including the deployment of National Guard troops. He did not specify how many soldiers would be sent or where exactly they would be stationed. However, the move comes as protests, originally sparked by ICE raids in Los Angeles, now spread rapidly across cities nationwide. In San Antonio, Mayor Ron Nirenberg, a Democrat, said he was not informed about the deployment. He emphasized faith in the community's ability to protest peacefully, especially with a large demonstration planned at the historic Alamo site. Meanwhile, tensions continue to escalate in Austin, where police in military gear used tear gas and pepper spray to disperse crowds downtown. In Los Angeles, where the protests began last Friday, thousands flooded the streets Wednesday evening, chanting "ICE out of LA." Many demonstrators wore Mexican flags and clashed with law enforcement. Over 200 people were arrested Tuesday night alone, mostly for refusing to disperse. The city remains under curfew, and tensions are boiling as National Guard troops now accompany ICE agents during raids. The situation has drawn criticism from city and state leaders. Mayor Karen Bass accused the Trump administration of testing the limits of federal power, and Governor Newsom called the federal military response an abuse of authority. President Trump, however, doubled down, calling Newsom incompetent and suggesting he should be arrested. On Truth Social, he defended the troop deployments, saying without them, Los Angeles would be burning to the ground. Federal prosecutors have filed charges against individuals involved in violent acts during protests, including possession of Molotov cocktails, with at least one suspect reportedly living in the U.S. without documentation. Meanwhile, California has filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration over the federal deployment of Marines and National Guard forces. A fast-developing situation with national implications. We'll continue to follow the protests and federal response as more details emerge. Stay with Liberty News Bulletin for the latest updates. I'm Angelina, good night, and stay safe.